They say the kids are the future. They say the youth now, the young kids, we're grooming them to be the next leaders of society, the next politicians, the next leaders of local government, the next leaders of men. But what if the youth is being led astray, being led in the wrong direction? What if they're screwed before they even get to leadership? Their mindset is already scrambled before they even get to these positions. I've noticed something recently between the social dynamics between the young people that are very disturbing that we need to talk about in today's video. Very important examination that's going to predict the outcome in the future of where our society is going to go and be in the future. Anyway, before we get into that, we gotta do a little bit of groundwork. Please hit the like button. The like is free, low effort, helps the channel out, helps get this message out. If you guys like my content and want to hear it consistently, hit the subscribe button, hit all the bells for notifications. If you guys want to support the channel for whatever it's worth to you, hit the super thanks or the Cashapp, PayPal are all in the description below. What are some disturbing facts that I'm observing from the young people? I've heard this from recent teachers that work in the field currently. They can't read. They can't read. They can't read at their current grade level, which means what? The educational system is too easy. I think D's now are passing. The way the leaders of our educational system in the past, hopefully Trump can change it, but who knows, man? There's certain things that are just stayed the same for forever. But maybe the new Department of Education can change it, but they're not comprehensive in reading. They're illiterate, using text language as they write down in their papers. Can't even write in cursive. Talking in slang. Here's another thing that's really troubling with the younger people. And this is the ages of 18 to 12. The men and women, the little boys and girls don't interact with each other anymore, which is extremely weird. This is very troubling because I'm about to explain why in just a second. But guys, whenever I was younger, I'm 26, about to be 27 this year. When I was younger, we were trying to talk to girls. We were trying to see who can get the most numbers. We were trying to see, hell, depending on what age you was trying to smash something. Let's just be real about it. You was trying to get in the woman's pants, especially if you had a girlfriend or something like that. You guys were trying to get it in. You guys were trying to make out and all kinds of stuff. The little boys and girls don't even talk to each other anymore. They're not dating. They're not holding hands, showing intimate affection towards one another. This is extremely weird. The men aren't trying to talk to women. The women are just, I guess, hanging around in groups. The men are hanging around in groups. Everybody has their headphones in. They're overweight. They wouldn't be good soldiers if we needed good soldiers to go fight in a war. Like I said, they can't read. So we're failing the young group. I know I had a video, I think last week, where I said that we've forgotten a whole generation. This is the generation that's painting their fingernails all kinds of different colors. This is the generation that I'm talking about that's actually lost. And it's the older people that are allowing it to happen. So there's multiple reasons as to why this is going on. First of all, the sexual social dynamics between the young people are out of control. Why? Because social status is out of control. Social media. A young woman, guys, Bad Baby, I think a couple other girls, I think Alabama Barker, if I'm not mistaken. There's quite a few girls that as soon as they turn 18 and they started the OnlyFans, $1 million. As soon as they turned 18, college dudes was on them. So the women their age aren't dating them at all. They don't even find them attractive because they're getting DM'd by older men. And this is what we don't want to talk about. We're quick to blame the older guy for being a weirdo, but these women are very willing participants in dating these older men. And they know they are minors and they're older, but they don't care. They still deal with it. These women are with it. And of course, since we don't have a family structure, the parents are pretty lenient. They're too nice. They don't keep and check these things. So they don't know what's going on. They just see her pop up with a baby one day. They just see her, when she says she's going out with her friends, they think she's going out with her friends, but really she's going over to that 21-year-old's house. And she's 17. So the social status of women 16 to 18 is way bigger than any young man's social status. So that's another reason why. And plus, these men are low. These have to be low testosterone men because they're not pursuing women. You know, they're probably watching X-rated videos themselves, and young people, because they're not being supervised by their parents. Hell, some of you noticed that, hey, I'm a man and I'm being attacked for just being a man. F this stuff. They've checked out early. There's a portion of men that's checked out early. They see the BS before they even get to college. I didn't start seeing the feminist stuff until I got to college. That's when I started noticing that women were playing all these stupid games and pulling back. And now you got to learn to not act. You got to learn all these stupid ass dating strategies. You can't show too much interest because she'll lose interest. All this pulling, all this stupid shit. I didn't know any of this until you get to college. Now, I think it's so bad. People are noticing this in high school. So if they're not, the young men and women aren't interacting with each other, well, you know, you still have a lot of sexual urges. So is it safe to say that they are sleeping with each other? This is why I question everybody's motives today. When I see a group of women dancing together and they're slapping each other's butt and, you know, they're twerking and the other one's humping on the other one, I'm like, those have to be either homo or bisexual women. When you see a bunch of dudes and they just gang banging and they around each other all day, every day, I'm like, bro, like, you hanging with the bros every day, all day, every day? And then you know, just like our future Wolfgang, it's the same. So also, a lot of these kids are coming from broken families. So of course, they're not getting the supervision, the attention that they need, the proper discipline and guidance and emotional support from both the man and the woman. So guys, this is the generation that's lost. This is the generation that we expect to come up and actually raise something and actually lead something and actually be the leaders of society. Guys, we're failing them right now, and they're going to fail us in the future. And they're going to fail you older folks in the future because you're going to get to a stage where you can't do anything about it. You're 60, 70, 80 years old. You can't do anything about it. You're too old, and you're going to be victim to the bad leadership that we're teaching the young folks now, the participation trophy stuff. the feelings-based society, mental health. You can check out and not do anything. And so the socially awkward, was brought up with social media, grew up with phones. It's microwave society. Can't wait on anything. It has to be right now, instant gratification. So all of this stuff is being stirred in the crock pot, and we expect the meal to turn out to be flavorful. It's not. And this is very troubling and very telling of where society is headed. So hopefully we can right the ship, but there's nothing that I see being done right now that's going to tell me otherwise. Because this is not just a governmental issue. This is not just an educational system or system issue. This is a nuclear family issue. And if the nuclear family is off, everything else doesn't matter. If you're not getting taught properly and get positive reinforcement from your parents, nothing else matters. Because if your parents is homeschooling you and teaching you right, now you have a chance. But anyway, this video is going on long enough. But I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.